And it says that the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Patricia Olubunmi Ete, yesterday wept openly after the wife of the Niger State Governor, Hajia Jumai Babangida Aliyu, presented the issue of rape victims in the state. Hajia Aliyu, who was particularly piqued that the police in Suleja is treating with levity the case of a 9-year-old girl who was raped by a 45-year-old man, lamenting that the issue of rape has become a recurring problem in most Nigerian urban centers. And the governor's wife alerted that the issue of rape in Suleja had become worrisome when viewed against the age group involved, stating that children between the ages of 9 and 12 years are most at risk.
Well, the issue of violence against women, has to do with our female children as well, because the children that have gone through all this thing, it's been happening for quite a while. It's been happening, since I could ever remember. I mean, there was an issue of this 13-year-old girl that, was hawking her wares, and she was raped by 2 men. And the magistrate gave the boys, the men, because they're above age, 1,000 naira fine. Because she had an option of either imprisonment or the fine.
And it was a woman.
It was a woman. Oh. And there was a petition to the House of Assembly, to a colleague of mine from that local government, and he brought it to me because they know, oh God, this man is always fighting issues involving women and children. And I took it up. We took it to the Office of the Public Defender, and they handled it. But the fact still remains that these things have been going on for a while. Violence against women also includes war crimes. Because during the war as well, children are raped. Adults are raped. Pregnant women, they rip out the babies from their stomach. And because, there was an issue where a man and the 2 military men were arguing if it was a boy or a girl in the pregnant woman's stomach. Yeah, and they decided to find out.
Hey!
And they told them to hold her, and they ripped out the child to find out if it was a boy or a girl. And those are the kind of problem that we have. And if a man in his right mind will stand up and say he wants to rip out the child from somebody's stomach, no anesthesia, no nothing, just for fun. Is it a girl, is it a boy? And those are the things we've been going through for a while. But with this issue of the Speaker of the House of Reps, because she's a woman, she understands what it means for a woman to be raped, for your body to be violated, for your mind to be disturbed, because it's a permanent scar. You cannot heal that. It's your body. It's from somebody that maybe you don't even know, or somebody that you don't like, or you didn't consent to it. And besides, a small child cannot consent to anything anyway. So, I mean, we have to have stiffer, penalties, punishments that would be a deterrent for other people. I mean, I don't believe 1,000 naira fine is a deterrent. I believe that imprisonment is a better punishment.
Not like 1,000 years.
Or castration.
Yes, they should castrate the man, cut the thing off. Or do something to him that, put a sign on him that everybody will know that he's a pedophile or whatever. There must be some way of knowing. Because abroad, people that do those things, they have to register. And if you move to a neighborhood, they will put the list out in black and white. Everybody in that neighborhood will know that you're a child molester, you're a rapist. And they will keep their children away from you. So that if the woman the parent is now stupid enough to know that you're a rapist and brings her child to you for you to take care of her child, then she should be held responsible, not you.
And I look at this situation, for example, the girl was hawking.
Yes, and they pulled her off the street, and they raped her in broad daylight.
As it happens often with
And those are the reasons why they should send their children to school, instead of keeping that child on the road to be selling.
So it takes us back to the issue of poverty.
Yes.
Which is the real main...
Okay, but she said something that's very important there about instituting a new bill, passing into law, stiff penalties for child molesters, people who rape children.
The law. We should amend the law.
What will it take? I mean, also I wonder, why is it so hard to also get men or certain men to see this? I'm a woman. I'm first and foremost a human being. If a 9-year-old boy is raped, I will feel as injured. Yes. This is clearly wrong. Why is it so hard to get?
Because women are more sensitive to everything around them, and that's why women are better leaders. Because when you have a good person as a leader, the people in that environment will enjoy. The place will flourish. But if you have a wicked leader, the people will suffer. A child is in a home where the father beats the mother 24/7. You tend to realize that child will beat his wife. You know, studies have shown that.
People who are not really well adjusted. They end up having really big positions. And
but they have big issues.
They have big issues. I like that. Big positions.
Big issues.
Yes.